Hello, Clamp K here. Welcome back to City Skylines. As I said before, or as I said at the end of the last episode, we were missing a bit of water. I found it. It's one little section of forest work up there. That should solve it. Yes, it looks like it has. We were working down here, tossing in some mixed use. I want to see if our new highway addition is actually being used. I don't think it is yet. It's still out of the way. So we will probably, when I say probably, I mean we will go ahead and run a tunnel through this section. Reworking the Pine Highway. Oops. Didn't realize I was still on the straight. Alright, so we'll come through here and hook up like so. But when we hook up, we do want to make sure that everything is being used relatively evenly, so it's not too jarring of a turn on anyone's part, which I think we still are with here. So what we'll do instead is jump that up to 4, drop this down to 2, curving that way, and curving that way. Let's see if we can back that out differently. Yeah, that looks better to me. And invert that segment. We will run out of here with a 4-lane. Running 1 2-lane that way, dropping the other up and over this highway. From here we'll run it under the majority of the city. Coming up right about there. Run that as a 4-lane. Continue this out as a 3-lane and probably up this to a 2-lane. Along with this if possible. And that leaves us with this segment. Should be 4-lane, should be 3-lane. There we go. Another brief segment of 4-lane before we get a 2-lane turnoff. Which means we'll need to rejunction this because I removed that road. That looks good. 3, 4. Yep, that should be fine. Let's go ahead and up the speed and see if we actually get flow down here. Oh, look, there's some cars. That should cover this section. You've got this spot down here for right now, this section. This also has to travel through the center of this city. Which will cause a bit of a traffic nightmare. So we should get our routes here. Coming off the highway to go where? Coming off the highway, and you are all going into this industrial area, which also implies that we'll need to add a secondary connection. Coming off this way. Connecting it to that highway. Then out of here, we'll connect up into there. We're all set with the stop being this way and having free flow through the middle. Hopefully this will actually help people move into this segment better. So if we look here, there's still a bit traveling that way, but if we click on this highway, maybe it's... Ah. That tells a lot more. So we will also need right here, besides the upgrade of this, will be to add a highway connection, say right here, up to there. Which means we can then go and just upgrade that to highway. And then if we look at the junctions here, everyone's running this way, so there's going to be fewer trucks on this line. a lot of people coming in this way like we should. Let's look at our traffic. This should start getting a bit better, especially now that we don't have the trucks coming out of here to here, or from down here to up there. Add a bit of a mixed area here, just so that way we incorporate that ferry. So that's looking nicer. Still importing heavily on forest, exporting quite a bit of agriculture, decent amount of forest, and then some goods. And a lot of low wealth tourism. Take both of those for now. Okay, so we've got pretty good coverage for emergencies. This is disaster detection, which I think means that it's our earthquake sensors. So let's go ahead and actually add in another one of our seismographs right there, and that should get everything. Right, so that's looking good. Our radio coverage is decent up there, but rather pitiful down here. So we'll add that in. Get a bit of noise pollution. That might just be an artifact. Just for nicety's sake, we'll up that road as well. That backlog's gonna force us to upgrade this. There's just too many people traveling between these two areas. Where is everyone going here? I don't care about pedestrians and I don't care about cyclists. I think in Manor Square we are going to have to put in a heavy traffic ban. City planning, heavy traffic ban. Does not affect highways, but will keep the heavy traffic off of this road, which should push them this way. That is probably going to cause a... Nope. It's going to push them this way and this way, which I don't think is actually going to be a bad thing. I have rather minimal traffic over this way, but too many people are coming in here. So that heavy traffic ban, however, it's looking now. Still got a lot of industry going this way, but that was before we put that into effect. And there's a lot of commercial here, so that's bound to be there. It's really the outbound traffic we're worried about. Good, most of it is now headed down this way. We got a trickle of it going this way, and most of it's coming in this way. For a second there, I was worried that we had people going on and off that on and off this on-ramp because they weren't finding the tunnel here, but luckily that's not the case. We still have a heavy forestry import, so we might go ahead and toss in another forest industry zone there. Having said that, at this point I think I would like to go ahead and develop this section up here. So let's say we realize we're on the wrong setting. Run down this way. Connect in there. Which we're more or less fine with. Oops. That should be this one. There we go. Alright, so the resource pocket goes all the way along here. That's good to know. Just run out tendrils this way. say this is all going to be our industry area. It's not all encompassing, but it will work. Add some electricity up here. Places covering there. Traffic's a bit heavy in the town center, but it was to be expected. Just go ahead and fill in some of this area. Just to make it look a little bit more, not busy, but so it's not just such a straight edge on where people are living. That's right, we gotta run some water up here. Run one strip that way, run a second strip that way, with an offshoot up here. Another water tower up. Say here. Just encourage that. We got one lanes on this? I don't think so. Having said that, we're gonna fancify this road. I might just run this all the way up towards here. A bit. No real reason to, but on the same note, no real reason not to. Creates more of an effect. Gonna relocate you for now over to here. shove you one lane to that side. That gets that. School's good. Where did... right there. Move you back into over here. Turn you back on. Oops, not there. Turn you on. And let the suburbia sprawl regrow. I did not think that would do that. So we'll do it like that instead. Or maybe like that. Yeah, like that. So I like having the 2 lanes down here, and then it can go up to 1 right there. Now that I see up here, it looks rather barren and blah. Let's go ahead and make a small foresty-ish area. Oh, I wanted that bush there. There we go. Let's add some more in here. While we're at it, we can add in a rock maybe? And we gotta go and replace trees, but at least it gives it the effect of not being a total barren zone. Yeah, that rock can't go there. And it can go there, because that gives us that slimmest of... margins in which we can build, but not really, but it still allows for a more heavily forested area, so it doesn't look like this. this getting filled in. Right there. Yeah, it's starting to look a lot more alive up here now. And another little rock there. Those things are huge, so can't quite get them in up here. But we can add some nice trees. We're gonna go ahead and put in a cut here. Go ahead and hit the like button if you enjoyed this. Don't forget to leave a comment down below, and I will catch you next time.